What's up, guys? Smoke break. Well, Karen something or other from Georgia wins out in the congressional race there against his name Oshoff or something. He was a documentary filmmaker who actually didn't live in the district but was running for the Democrats. And I think the mainstream media kind of fucked over the Democrats on this one. Because Democrats spent the most money of any congressional race ever, and they lost. Not like, and I'm watching CNN now, and they're like, "Oh, it was close." No, not really. No. 50. It was like 53% to 47%. That's, I mean, it's not a blowout victory, but it's not close. It's not. It was pretty. So that's a lot of wasted money, and I think actually the media pushing the end of the Republican Party if Ossoff can take Georgia, it's the end. And what happened was a bunch of old people, or not old people maybe, but a bunch of Republicans were like, oh, or maybe even independents that lean conservatives that don't really vote out often are like, well, no, fuck that. I guess I better vote. So they went and they voted, and the Democrats lost. So, and they also lost in South Carolina as well, I believe, but they didn't spend like any money there, and they actually got closer. The race was closer in South Carolina where the Democrats didn't spend any money. So go figure. Antifa and the social justice warriors are killing the Democratic Party. It's pretty, I mean, that's what I see. I see a lot of people running from that. So I guess they'll either learn or keep losing, I guess. I say a lot. It's just a fucking tick. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I realize I say it a lot. And but I don't have a fucking script or a fucking teleprompter and shit like that. I don't even write down what I'm going to say before I go onto my porch with my cigarette. So there you go. But I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that tonight. And I mean, this is. It's funny to me because I'll watch the mainstream media and I like watching Don Lemon squirm in his seat and what's his name Lion Brian Williams on MSNBC change the subject. He changed the subject quickly. They changed that shit quickly as soon as they realized they lost. They're like, let's talk about Russia, and then they went on to Russia. CNN moved on. Get it? Moved on.org. Get it? Moved on to healthcare, the healthcare bill there that no one's allowed to see, which I agree that is pretty shady. Same thing they did with Obamacare. So we'll see if the Republicans fuck the people and betray them with this bill, or if they actually come through. I guess time will tell. Obama fucked us with Obamacare. The Democrats fucked us with Obamacare, so that's why a lot of people are voting Republican now. Because they see like me, I have one choice of a health insurance provider, so they can just charge me whatever the fuck they want. So there you go. Thing that was cool about it, I'll be frank, like if I was out of a job for a little while or something, I did have, the bronze care for free, which was, better than nothing, I guess. But now I get the bronze care for so much money a month. So, go figure. So I guess it's a double-edged sword there. Then they talk about, what else do they talk about? They talk about gerrymandering. That's the Democrat go-to too. Whenever they lose a congressional district, they use the Republicans are gerrymandering. That's why we lost. That's their go-to. It's their go-to. Yeah. So let's see here. We'll see what the healthcare bill holds. I expect we'll know a little bit more about it in the coming few days here. They might dump it on a Friday when no one's paying attention. That's usually what happens. Then the news cycle all weekend and Monday will be about what they dropped on Friday. So that's what I expect to happen with Trump care. Republicans, massive ownage continues. I'm a libertarian. I joined the GOP, but I'm like a Ron Paul GOP guy. But I see the importance of a viable, at least a viable two-party. I'd really like a viable like four-party system or something like that. But in my view, the left under Obama and near the end of Obama's administration became more and more dangerous to me, kind of leading towards communism, which is look at Venezuela. I mean, you want that shit? So no, I don't. And now I understand the guilt trips with all the but the babies and there's people that don't get the health care and you don't feel bad for those people. I'm like, well, I feel bad for those people, but you're coming up with a strategy that is proven to be a failure. So I'm just going to stick with the capitalist view until something else better, strikes my interest. But communism is not it. Let's see. I had something else go through my head right there, but somebody drove past my house and kind of distracted me. Something shiny! Something shiny! Rabbit! No. Let's see. What else we got? I'll fucking itch my beard. Fuck, I'm not going to think of it, am I? It's probably really boring. Amazon, that's what I was going to think of. So Amazon is basically a fucking monopoly. And they, because they just purchase Whole Foods, and they're really fucking up with the economy here. And they need to go with the antitrust laws and really kind of start enforcing that, because they're going to end up fucking our economy in the ass. And Amazon's owner owns the WashPo. Not exactly a friend of Trump, so don't be all like, yeah, it's Trump's fault, which is what they're going to do. I think that's the main plan, is for him to fuck up the economy as much as possible with his little monopoly there, and then blame Trump for it. And then the communists will be like, hey, that's the capitalists, when a lot of their funding and financial support comes from people like the guy that owns Amazon. What's his fucking name? He has a fucking bald head. He's a bald head white guy. I mean, he is whiter than me. And George Soros, who is a fucking Nazi collaborator who turned in Jews for the concentration camps. He's a big funder of communism too. So, there we have it. We're at 8:52. It's been smoke break. I just lit another one. So I'm going to watch this and see if I want to post it while I chain smoke cigarettes on my porch. Not healthy, kids. Don't do it. If you can quit, quit. But the hook's deep. You know what I'm saying? Guys, have a good night. If you like my video, hit the like button. Subscribe. Have a good one.